All right. So when working with GTM or generally trying to understand what's going on with a website, there are two main things that marketers end up spending a lot of their time on. One is just trying to understand if their offer is on their own website, is it clear enough or not? So you need insights around that. And the second one is trying to get a little bit of a quick breakdown with what's happening on a competitor's website. Now, there are tools that give you a rough idea of what's happening on a competitor's website or a specific page, but they don't take a specific page, break it down on a level where it tells you, is it emotionally resonating or not? What's the potential intended ICP? What are the primary and secondary keywords that your competitor is targeting on? As well as gives you blind spots, things that the competitor might have missed, which you can actually leverage much better in your page. So there are two main use cases on the left, as you can see, when you go to saasintelligence.streamlit.app, and I've used Streamlit just because it's easier to deploy it. Now, you can choose one of the features here. You'll have to put your OpenAI API key. In a quick second, I'll show you how to do that, and then you can just put the URL of the person or the actual page that you want to analyze. In this case, we'll just take Mixpanel, and I'll just paste Mixpanel's URL. Now, if you go and click on run analysis now, it will tell you that you need to add your OpenAI API key. For that, what you need to do, you need to go to platform.openai.com/API keys. Now on the back end, this uses GPT-4 mini and 4o mini specifically, and I've crafted the prompts for both of these to give you a very well structured output that you can use from a marketing perspective. This tool is specifically for marketers, so a lot of the things that you will actually see in the output from this tool is going to be very marketer centric. So all you need to do here is sign up. If you aren't already signed up, just click on create a new key. Like, let's say I'll name it just SaaS Intel default project. I create a secret key. Now you are seeing this key, but ideally nobody should see this key. Anybody can then use this key to query GPT, and that's something that you don't want. So when you're actually taking this key, either you can revoke after your work is done, or alternatively, just don't show it to anybody, please. The tool as well doesn't save your key anywhere. Just paste your key and press enter, and it applies. Now we can do two things. We can either look at offer clarity, or we can look at competitor page breakdown. So let's start with offer clarity for Mixpanel. Now we click on run analysis. It scrapes down their main page, and of course I've used a placeholder home page here, but that's okay. Usually you should be able to scrape any pages, feature pages, to just get an idea. Then it runs it through GPT with that initial prompt that I've created. And by the way, if you want to see the actual breakdown of how this tool works, how it was created, go to codebynight.dev, and you'll see a complete blog and a walkthrough of what happens, how the output looks, why I had chosen specific things, and also I've talked about the tech that I've used, because a couple of things that I have used are not really the usual scraping tools. For example, Beautiful Soup is the library that gets used for scraping. I've used Playwright for a different purpose altogether. Now, what you've got here, let me just zoom out a little bit. What you've got here now is offer clarity score, your target audience guess. This is a good one, especially if you're a marketer and you want to do it for your own page, because you create something and you're already in it, but can a random person really understand who the intended ICP is? So that, I think, is extremely important, right? Emotional resonance check. This is extremely important. Decisions are taken on emotions. So again, then summary of the problem being solved. So you'll at least understand that from a bird's eye view. If somebody comes to a website, what do they understand? Then also now comes your actual tactical outputs. Like, for example, clarity risks or mismatches, right? Are things vague? Are the metaphors unclear? So a lot of those things in form of suggestions will be given to you. There's a rewritten hero section. Now, with a little bit of context, this might not be the best thing, but I just wanted to include it. So there is that idea of that seed that can get planted into the marketer in your head, that there is that possibility that you can actually work on your copy, right, in one or the other directions. Then quick fixes versus deeper rewrite suggestions as well. Then missing persuasion hooks, extremely important if you want people to take certain actions, right? So all of these things are when you get when you are looking at offer clarity analyzer. Let's look at the competitor page breakdown. So let's say Mixpanel was your competitor and you wanted to analyze their page to understand what are they targeting on, are there any opportunities for you there or not. Now same thing happens, same analysis with a slightly different prompt and very specific instructions. And by the way, this, as I said, this tool is completely open source. So if you just if you actually go to the GitHub repo, which I've linked in the blog here, there's the front end and there's the back end. Back end is where you'll find the actual prompts. Go to analyzer folder, look at the prompts.py, and you can work on the prompts that I've shared here, and you can modify these and you can actually deploy it on your own as well if you are a builder marketer as well. Now on this side, the whole thing is complete. Now we are looking at the main headline, the actual KVP, key value prop, the two primary use cases. Again, this is understanding, if you want to understand what's going on a competitor's page very quickly, their potential ICP that they are focusing on, this, because this scrapes everything and there's that context, so it saves you a lot of time. Potential CTAs, the messaging, what are the trust signals? This is extremely important, because if you want to enter an industry, or if you are already in an industry and competing with a competitor, this would make a difference, because this tells you what's working for the competitors, what's not, what do they have, and so there's that, right? Then SEO keywords that specific page is focusing on. Now for this thing alone, a lot of tools either give you limited daily runs, or they charge you shit ton of money, right, for $9.99. Even there are tools that are $200 plus per month. So yeah, this one thing, along with a general analysis of the page, this is completely free with this. So this is another one easy way to save the cost. Alternative is just copy the text on somebody's page manually and just paste it into GPT with the prompt that I just showed you in from my GitHub. You don't need to go through your own API key, etc., if you don't want to do that. Rewritten offer in the StoryBrand framework. This is a framework that was introduced to me because I was looking at very specific things, and my CEO had mentioned that I should definitely look into frameworks when I'm building the website copy. And I came across the StoryBrand framework. I think the book is called StoryBrand 2.0, and really liked it. It really hammers down on the pain points. So I think this is extremely important. 3 blind spots or missed opportunities that the competitor has on their page. This, I think, is potentially like a thread that you can pull to develop an idea for yourself. Competitive benchmarking as well, a little bit when it comes to like difference in clarity, all of those things. Differentiation points, your emotional and cognitive hooks, extremely important. Once again, if you're looking at the market leader and they've been on a momentum roll recently, these kind of things, understanding at least what they are doing on their website, and if their pages are converting well, and they are converting well, these kind of things are going to be extremely important. And also the messaging risks. This is something that is also some sort of a borderline opportunity for you to work through it. So this is how the tool works. And as I told you, I'll just go back, I'll say done. This API key, I'll just revoke the key. Done. Now, even if you have this key, although I know you weren't able to see the complete key, now you can. Since I've revoked it, nobody can use it. So all good. Please make sure to do that if you have shared this key with somebody at any point.